Hello, everyone. If you haven't heard about Anchor, it's the new free podcast app. Anyone can download it. It's on Android and iOS. There's a lot of creation tools that you get to use for free. It gives you your RSS code, and you can use it on your phone or computer. Anchor will distribute your podcast for you. Spotify, Apple Podcasts, many more. You make money from your podcast with no minimum leadership. Everything you need in one place on one app. Don't forget to download yours today, now. Hello, podcast world. Welcome to my channel. It is 2/23/2021 at 5:58 a.m. Welcome. Thanks for tuning in. And I don't know if you've heard about the storm that's been going on here in Texas. It's the worst thing ever. Texas weather is like the most unpredictable weather I ever come across in my life. I don't know if you know, but now you know. Okay, I'm here to talk about how many days without water can you survive. I don't understand. It's going on a week right now, and the whole city, I can't say the whole city because my mom has water. The apartment complex that I live in has gone a whole week without water. I'm just now making it back home. I got the call while I was away in Alabama at my friend's house, and I got the call saying that the pipes had busted and the water was flooding into the downstairs neighbor's apartment. So apparently the fire department came and shut down the water, and that's pretty much what it's been. Now, I get here Sunday evening around 7 p.m. and lo and behold, there's no water. And by the time I make it here, all the snow is gone. So, fortunately enough, I missed that. I didn't have to deal with that, the no snow factor. And it got to the point where they told me that it got to a negative 17, and they told me, my neighbor was saying, that's colder than in some parts of Alaska. Like, it's got a negative 17. It's ridiculous. We got about 13 to 16 inches of snow in Texas. Like, even Houston got snow. So I'm telling you, you just don't know what's going to happen. It's like they have it out for us. Now, I am 100% convinced that the government has some kind of weatherization machine, like the movie Geostorm, and they control the weather. They target certain places or whatever. And I'm 100, like, there's no doubt in my mind that that's not the case. That's why one of the most powerful mutants is Storm, because she controls the weather. It's just like back in the day, they say the Indians did a rain dance when they wanted to rain. They also say, and this is back when and this is something that I think is proven. It's called, what is it called? Salting the clouds or seeding the clouds or whatever to make it rain. If you know that you could do that to that capacity, you'd have to believe that they're able to control the weather. Like, they've been doing it for years. As long as we've been able to, I'm going to say, fly successfully and go into space successfully. I feel like the conspiracy starts somewhere in the 60s, which is probably also around the same time frame as a lot of conspiracies going on in the 50s and 60s, like Area 51. You believe me or you don't. And you're probably out there thinking like, oh my God, he's crazy. I don't believe it. But just think about it. If you really want to control the world, control the world's water supply. And how do you control the world's water supply? Control the world's weather. Somewhere out there off of the Gulf, there's a platform like an oil rig kind of thing, and They control the weather. And like, a normal person, how often have you just gone into the sea? Even when you go down to the ports of Houston and you see all of those storage units or whatever, and they're getting and they're putting them on ships and everything, you don't know what's in that, No one does. They don't really open them up. And I feel like that's a conspiracy that, no one's going to talk about it. No one, but I will. I'm putting it out there. I feel like that the government controls the weather. And it just sucks. I mean, I grew up in the country where we didn't have water. We didn't have running water. We caught rain in buckets inside of the house. And there's very few who know what that's like. I mean, I have friends and family who know what that's like. But this new generation, these millennials, they're spoiled. I don't know how they're going to make it. It's like everything is horribly going horrible. But at least in the meantime, people are out there having fun in the snow, throwing snowballs, having snowball fights, and they were also building snowmen. You want to build a snowman? It doesn't have to be a snowman. You know what I'm saying? So just think about it. I mean, I will forever think when it comes to snow, after Frozen, do you want to build a snowman is the go-to thing. I mean, it used to be Winter Wonderland and a bunch of other crazy talk, but Frosty the Snowman probably is way more popular than Jack Frost. So, just think about it, And then that is like a nice little melody. Do you want to build a snowman? I mean, it's just something to consider. But also, being to take control of the weather, I think about Groundhog's Day. Groundhog's Day was like, oh yeah, it's gonna be cold. You know what I'm saying? Like, we gonna get, what is it? Supposed to be up to about 6 weeks of cold weather, periodically or whatever. So, I feel like that's true no matter what. Like, it's not very often where they predict the weather with the groundhog Pastor Tony Field, and say that he did or didn't see his shadow. And I mean, of course he's gonna, whatever they think it is, because they control the weather. Like, it's even evident on movies like Back to the Future. Back to the Future was like, when he went into the future, he was like right on the tick. Oh, it stopped raining right on the tick. And he was like, oh my God, And just think of it like this. Something to think about. He also dissed the mail system. Now, people are getting things delivered and sent to them in the mail left and right without any remorse. So, what are we going to do? That's crazy. I mean, the mail system is dependable, I guess. Would I be able to write my future self a letter and get it and say, 30 years? Is that how it works? No, it was long. It was like 100. Let's see, 1885. I think was the year he went to. So, 20. It's like 70 years. 70 years. Wow. Hell, man. You gotta keep something to drink when you're talking, cause you get really thirsty. That's podcasting 101, everybody. Keep you something to drink. Sorry if you hear the gluck gluck sound, but our friends always say when it comes to drinking water, You gotta drink Priya water. That's where it's at. I got a friend, he sells water, and hey, he's got that Priya water. Check it out, look it up, or distributed by Walmart. So if you're interested in getting yourself some Priya water, you can definitely go to Walmart.com and look it out. Look it up, you know. Also, if you're interested in some of my merchandise, yeah, I got a little bit of merchandise. I don't have much, you know. I haven't really expanded upon that yet, but I'm gonna get some shirts that say "Go Baby" on it, you know, and "Sexy Little Chick." I feel like I could take that out of that song. Ooh, and "For Me" on there. It's the "For Me." Yeah, like I say, it's always good to take rap lyrics and turn them into songs. But yes, I have a system with dealing with this no water situation. They came around today, and I've just been like throwing things away that need to be thrown away anyway. You know, it's like some of the stuff that was sitting downstairs. The water got on it, so it's like I definitely throw that away. But I've had things that I don't know. I don't feel like I don't want to feel like I've become a hoarder, and the stuff that I've got here, I've been hoarding it, and it's just horrible. That's kind of how I feel about it. So yeah, I've been going through trying to pick out stuff, and I don't want to be a yay or nay. I want to just throw it all away. So, you know, for the past, I don't know how long it's been. I've been putting my clothes in these bins. So, and you'd be surprised that you can end up wearing, like a white tee every day and be okay with that, you know? Like, as long as whatever you're wearing is clean, then you be okay. Surprisingly, compared to how you have a bunch of clothes, which I do, so many clothes, but the thing about it is, if you're a hoarder or a shopaholic or a salesperson or a deal maker or a deal shopper or whatever you want to call it, you know, then for me, that's the reason why I shop the way I do, because when I was growing up, I couldn't. So, you know, being poor, and I'm still poor. I still have yet to have gotten myself out of that situation and circumstance, you know. But I don't know. I mean, I'm broke, not poor, because I feel like I'm of great riches in value. So, but anyway, a different outfit every day, or at least a different shirt every day. You know, you don't want ever. This is the rule. This is one thing that you got to learn, and this applies once you get to the point where you can go out and get a job. So about 16 is where this rule starts. You don't want people to memorize your wardrobe. You don't want somebody to be like, "Oh, you were there last week." You know, you want to have enough clothes to wear. I would say, like, even if you're really poor and you shop at a thrift, or however, you know what I'm saying, just the overall goal, the way the system will work is never let them memorize your wardrobe. Always make it look different. Make it look like, oh, you never wore this before, or, you know, whatever. Because I had a friend, and yeah, he was limited in his choices of what he could wear, and part of that was based off his size. So you know. So, like I said, the goal is to wear something different. It's like you don't want to go around, let's say a friend, a female friend or whatever, and you wear this shirt one day, and then you turn around and wear it the next time you go see her. You want something different, you know. If you wear the red shirt last time, you want to wear the blue shirt this time, you know. Like you don't want them to memorize your wardrobe. Now, the other thing about the side effects of this no water is I have a system with mine. I've just been peeing in the tub and going, you know, aiming for the drain, and I have pretty good aim. So now, if you have to flush your toilet, right? There's a reservoir in the back, so you need water for that, you know. So in order for you to take a number two, you're gonna need a certain amount of water to fill up that reservoir to make a flush. And when you don't have that, oh man, there's no number twos. Although I thought that the water was gonna get cut on yesterday, so I went ahead and did a number two. It was like now that the water didn't come back on, I was like, I'm screwed, you know. It's just sitting there, but it's not bad. The lid's closed, you know. So yeah, do it. Yeah. So those are. I mean, I have a lot of bottled water, so the drinking water side of things is not a big deal. And I just, you know, anybody that knows me knows that I like to take a few showers a day. Like, I just like, you know, being clean and relaxed and, you know, all of that good stuff. So, definitely check me out. And, you know, like, comment, subscribe. And I will definitely see you at the top. You never know. You could be the one without water too after the government comes looking for you. Hello, YouTube world. Welcome to my channel. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you can be notified when I drop hot content like this. And stay tuned for the next video.